about good offense beating good defense. Brett, both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get into the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
The start.
How can you fly?
Impressive!
Wow! I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Paul passes to Booker. Adams grabs the miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bane. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Paul. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Pass to Bane. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. Paul with some nice D. To the inside. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Paul with a steal. Crowder against Jackson. Here's Booker. A shot to stop the drought. Yep, that one's good.
Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant pass to Jackson. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Paul passes to Aiden. And he buries his first look.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Aiden's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Crowder with a steal. Bridges left side. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Steps back. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Bane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Crowder with a steal. All by himself. Here's Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Booker no good. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 5 points.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Adams a screen. 3 seconds left. And it's Morant off the drive.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the back.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Inside. Bridges misses. Memphis leading. Bain finds Brooks. Up and in from the low block.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Crowder a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now that's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Bain, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it. Jackson the screen. Morant with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Paul against Morant. And Paul gets it to go. Brent at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
For 3, Booker. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Bain. Shoots over Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one at the line is good.
Desmond Bain at the line for 2.
And Bain drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The drive by Paul. Outside Booker. The 3-ball. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Bridges left side. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Crowder with a steal. Here's Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 6 points.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And he lays it up and in. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Oh,
Over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Outside Paul. And stolen by Morant. The shot no good. So we conclude the first half. It's the Grizzlies leading by 9. And we'll be right back.
31.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Paul against Morant. The 3 is up. And the Suns get another 3.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Outside Bane. To the middle. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Assisted by
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
first team.
The free throw drops for Bane.
Grizzlies. Desmond Bane taking 2 shots.
And Bane drops them both. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jr.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Morant against Paul. Out to the wing. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Here's Paul. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Ball finds Crowder. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Shot's good by Morant.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Pass to Crowder. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The drive by Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ayton passes to Booker. Down low. Now here's Ayton. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Bane. Give him 8. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The fans, please give a big round of applause for your son, Youth.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
He's got the killer instinct. He just wants to attack the rim every single possession.
Jackson, the pass to Bane. Right wing. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Goes up on the wing. Here's Bane. Outside for Brooks. Over Bridges. And it's Brooks missing. Well, the Suns shooting around 53%. A nice number. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Bane against Booker. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Stolen by Ayton. Crowder outside. Pass to Aiden. Here's Booker, pounded by Moran. Back to Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Moran. That shot off. Excellent D there from Booker. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Booker against Bain. Shoots. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
Outside Bain. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Adams finds Bain. Morant with it. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Bain. 4 on the clock. Oh, they need this. Adams. It's good on the putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Moran against Paul. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Morant missing.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Now here's Morant. To the middle. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high. Stolen by Ayton. And here comes the break. Ball passes to Ayton. Out to Bridges. And here's Booker. This one for 3. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Shoots over Booker. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And stolen by Bridges. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They have to feel...
tonight. A collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Brooks. Bain looking around. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Bain's got the opening field goal of the game for the Grizzlies. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And the Grizzlies with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Brooks misses. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Morant. Here's Morant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Bain. Towns with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Gobert finds Towns. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside Jackson. Morant looking around. Gobert against Adams. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. The shot comes out, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. It's stolen by Edwards. It's Russell with the drive.
That time, Russell just sneaks in there on the drive. Defender couldn't react in time, and that was all she wrote.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Adams with the screen on Russell. Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Inside, Adams. The layup missed. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Edwards, that's good.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Now here's Morant. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Russell against Morant. Second chance effort. Russell dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And finished off by Gobert.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside, Payne. Out to Morant. For the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. The drive by Russell. The second effort, Gobert. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. He squares up and sinks it. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Brooks outside. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Jackson. Now the pass to Adams. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
True decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
From the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 9 points for John Morant.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And Gobert kicks to Towns. From deep. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McDaniels finds Towns. And he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brooks outside. Morant against Russell. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. John Morant has people on skates.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Towns wide open. And the three off target. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson passes to Bain. And the Grizzlies get it back. Adams tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Unloads, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morant with it. He's got 11. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Russell. And the shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Outside for Jackson. The pass to Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Here's Towns, and the rejection by Jackson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Feeds to Morant. Over Edwards. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And that one's good. Towns.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders get back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Morant. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, and we'll be...
The Grizzlies, 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Nas Reed out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Shakes them. Out to Morant. He takes it in. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle. Getting the shot off despite the foul.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Morant outside. Payne against Edwards. Reed with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And finished off by Morant. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He kicks it to Prince. And that one goes long. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 6 points for Desmond Bain. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Jackson passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. Shoots it. Wide open shot is on the money. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Launches it. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson comes in for Towns, and it's Noel in for Edwards. Jackson passes to Bain. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's the drive, and he jams it with authority.
The range on Desmond Bain's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morant. Here's Noel, and nothing is falling for him right now. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Morant sets a screen for Brooks. Morant outside. Jackson has the open look from outside off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bain kicks to Morant. Driving inside, and it's blocked.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
And McLaughlin gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the Grizzlies call their first timeout of the game.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under.
Timeout. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, we wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies timeout.
18 points for him. Brooks outside.
We're looking for the loudest section. Give it up.
Out to Morant. He can't hit that time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Minnesota on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And he gets it to go. Morant's got 20 points.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Driving in. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jackson passes to Bain. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Outside Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis leading. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Morant passes to Bain. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Edwards a screen on Morant. Towns kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Russell. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Bain finds Adams.
Unselfish score. If his shot isn't there, Bain will move the ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Russell no luck.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant against Russell. Morant dishes to Jackson. Count it, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Edwards drives in. Adams gets a hand on it.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Morant. A shot missing. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Bain. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Pass to Morant. Kicks it to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. Off target from outside. Memphis with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes to Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
Who say does that stop?
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. George, good.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Brooks outside. Morant against Leonard. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Leonard. Left side, Covington. Leonard outside. Back to Covington. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Morant against Leonard. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Great D that time from Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Outside Bane from the arc. Drops in the 3.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Morris, a screen on Morant. And Leonard, here we go. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Zubac with a screen on Morant. Here's Leonard. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Bane. Here's Jackson. Now Morant. It's rebounded by Morris.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Zubac into the lane. Morris finds Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. George against Morant. And George with the jam.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Morant with the slam! Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Leonard against Morant. And the dunk by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Brooks against Covington. Shoots from 14. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Moran against Leonard. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. George outside. Leonard passes to George. Over Bane. George, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Grizzlies foul. Steven Adams. First personal foul. Second team.
And he drops the first.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Shot's good by Moran. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead.
And your Clippers,
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the dunk by Leonard. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Morant finds Jackson over Morris. Misses off the right iron.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard against Moran. Leonard on the take. Zubac passes to George. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Moran. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Jackson, and he drives in, and he converts the layup. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
George finds Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he makes both free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. George outside. Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this game. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. Such a wide open look. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Leonard passes to Morris. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-5 run. Shot from the wing. Bain, no good. The Clippers trail. Covington passes to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Zubac finds Morris. Back to Zubac. And here's Morris. Down low. The 3 ball. Here's Zubac. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Zubac has got 5.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Clippers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Leonard left side. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Covington up top. Pass to Zubac. George outside. 5 to shoot. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks outside. Now here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. Oh, that's something else.
I mean, just
man,
beautiful.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And so
With the score, your Clippers 21, the Grizzlies 31.
played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The Grizzlies shooting a fantastic 57%. Bain with it. To the inside. Here's Adams. Covington grabs the board. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And a deep three from Leonard. That three's off the mark. Leonard's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Bain, the pass to Morant. Back to Bain. Zubac against Brooks. And he gets it to go. Brooks has got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Adams. Now Morant. Leonard defending. The 17-footer. The putback. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so here are the Clippers. A 12-point game. George for three, and the three-pointer goes. George has got 9.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Jackson outside. Morant against Leonard. And it's Morant missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Bane. And that one drops. He's got 10.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Pass to Covington, to the paint. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Leonard against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Brooks against Covington. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. That shot off the mark, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard outside, and Zubac with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Zubac has got 7.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks against Covington. Pass to George. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Morris finds Covington. Kicks it to George. Back to Morris. Clock at 4. And George with the jam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Morant with it, guarded now by George. Morant, the pass to Bane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane.
And Bane drops them both. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris, a screen on Morant. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Bane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Memphis, Desmond Bane.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Back to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Here's Bane driving to the basket. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react.
And so it's Memphis, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Leonard passes to Zubac. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 5 assists in the game.
Because of the diverse offensive arsenal of Paul George, these kinds of nights are easy for him.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Zubac shot is off. Memphis shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Bain finds Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Leonard passes to Morris. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Here's Morant. Offline with a baseline jumper. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Morant. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Back to Morant. Lets it fly. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Zubac with a screen on Morant. Leonard finds Zubac. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. On the wing, Bain. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Leonard way outside. And the Clippers miss again for Memphis. They've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Covington. Leonard outside. A minute 53 left in the fourth. Morris passes to Zubac to stop the drought. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. And then Morant with the dunk.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Well, you're working the 2-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Inside. he drops in the layup off the glass.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Outside Morant. Launches a three. Rebound by the Clippers. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. Fires for three. Misses there. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly...
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Booker outside. Bridges right side. To the paint. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
Morant against Paul. Adams sets the pick for Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Paul. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Outside Jackson, back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant, and Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Outside Crowder for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside, and then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint. It means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they had.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson drives in. Here's Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Paul surveying the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Jackson passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Morant against Paul. Into the lane. Pass to Ayton. And Adams sends it back. It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Adams, some nice D.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Jackson, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Paul, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to project them. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's good on the second. Memphis trailing here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Shot, high post. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Crowder with 4 seconds on the clock. And the layup falls. Crowder's got 5 now.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Jackson finds Adams. Outside for Jackson. Here's Brooks. Back to Adams. Morant against Paul. And then Morant slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis leading. And Brooks, here we go. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And he drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in so many different ways.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals. Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use Jackson with great...
Oh, look at that play right there!
That's outstanding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Morant left side. To the inside. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Just 5 to shoot. And then Morant slams it in.
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Brooks. Out left to the wing. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Booker inside, guarded by Bain. Shot by Crowder, no good. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Brooks. Bridges with the board.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
It's good. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And stolen by Booker, pushing it up. Goes up. There's the steal. Bridges against Brooks. Bain passes to Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder with it. Now defended by Bain. Pass to Paul. Inside. Stolen by Brooks. Outside. Bain. To the middle. And taken away by Paul. Down low. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And Adams has got the ball here. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Booker looking around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got his second basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Payton for three. No good on the last second attempt there. John Morant has been leading the charge, guy. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away.
The Suns, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the fourth. And it's Brooks in its small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 8 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era, and they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Ball against Morant. Passes it to Crowder. It's stolen by Adams. Booker against Bain. Morant outside. Over Booker. Morant with another miss. The Suns trailing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Booker inside. Guarded by Bain. Bridges misses. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Lays it up off the glass. Ayton's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Bain with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Offensive rebound, Adams. Here's Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier. Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Morant passes to Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morant. Oh my goodness! What a play!
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Morant against Paul. Lock at 6. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Outside for Jackson. Adams, the pass to Morant. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Ball against Morant. Paul dishes to Ayton. It counts, and the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Ball against Morant. Paul kicks to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Morant passes to Bane. Can't cash in from close range. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Suns. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Crowder with the steal. Bridges inside. Brooks covering. Kicks it out to Paul. From the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis trailing here. Brooks with it. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Paul, and the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Brooks misses. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Crowder finds Paul. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Crowder on the wing, guarded by Jackson. On the wing, Booker. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. Driving to the basket. Jackson. It's good on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Outside Crowder. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Nice D from Brooks.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Morant scanning the floor. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. Drives to the hoop. And finished up by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Brooks against Bridges. Will it go? It's deflected. The pass to Adams. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. And they pick up 2.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Morant outside. And there's the... Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Bridges passes to Crowder. That 3 off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Morant finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Morant. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Paul's shot is off. Now Bane kicks it to Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear...
up to get this game started. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And you can tell how much these...
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Brooks. From deep, Morant. Towns with a rebound. Edwards against Bane. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Morant against Russell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Edwards, that one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Tries it from the top of the key. Morant missing again.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Brooks with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. They need this. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Puts up a 3. And Russell with the 3.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Down low. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Russell against Morant. Takes the 3. They get it again. Gobert passes to Russell. Connects from downtown. Russell's got 6 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Morant against Russell. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Good on the shot.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Morant. No good there with a step-back J. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run.
kidding me?
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
The three from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The left can knock it down from three, but always seems to be...
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Timberwolves. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Tipped. Adams against McDaniels. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride, but that fella's got some big feet too.
The three from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Russell with the ball. He's got 12. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness.
Disrespectful.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The three from Bane. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson against Towns. Pass to Gobert. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Tipped away, and they recover it. It's McDaniels on the wing. Tries again. Back to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 19. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That one's good for 2. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant, keeping the game simple.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Outside Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's Russell. He's got 12. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
The turnaround Jay. Can't get it to drop. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 12.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Basket's good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Morant. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now Morant. He's got 15. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Russell against Morant. Denied by Morant.
First personal foul. First team.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morant against Edwards. The 3 from Bane. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Russell. Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Pass to Towns. Here he goes. Second chance effort. Gobert, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Brooks missing. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it at 52%. Here's Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Edwards against Morant. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Brooks. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And the jam by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Morant. Cashes in the 12-footer. Morant's got 17.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Switch. Russell from outside. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Turnaround Jay. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Pass to Morant. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Russell. The three-pointer off the mark. And Memphis shooting just 38% for this game so far. Outside Morant. There's the steal. And he's all alone. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Bane. Fires the three. The shot won't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. Up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Morant, the pass to Adams. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Morant with it. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got 20.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Morant. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Edwards with it. The 3 is up. Outside Russell. Back to Daniels. Pulls it. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
From deep, Morant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 22.
plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Morant. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Hey, who's watching now?
Russell against Morant. Fires from the wing. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
You know, we've talked about the stroke before. The repeatable motion that Russell has. I'm trying to find that with my golf swing, fellas. Because of his stroke, though, he can be rough if he gets locked in.
Here's Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Morant against Russell. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Minnesota has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Brooks against Towns. Pass to Morant. Wide open. And it's in there.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Grant Hill.
And with these teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
George finds Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Back to Zubac. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Morris, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game, and Jackson gets it to go.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
George against Bain. George passes to Zubac. Morris kicks to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Out to Morris. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
The shot by George, wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Bain against George. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Outside Jackson, a 3-ball, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here is Morris. George dishes to Leonard. Outside for George. George double teamed. A 3 from Leonard. He can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. High post shot. They get it back. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, he gets so few attempts in the post to show off some of his footwork. A good percentage of Adams' offense comes off of putbacks.
Now, here is George. He's got 7, and the shot goes in. George has got 9. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Wall. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. John Morant has been leading the charge.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's Adams on the follow. 8 points for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. You know, you appreciate Zubac.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
George against Bain. Takes it out to Leonard. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 5.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
George against Bain. George passes to Zubac and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Morant outside. Shoots over Leonard. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Another shot. Zubac. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Back to Jackson. There's the 3. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And it's 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brooks misses.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3.
3 points.
Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wall passes to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Covington with it. He's picked up by Morant. Leonard looking around. With the drive. The dish to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Brooks. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Brooks against Leonard. Outside, Wall. Left side, Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
The Grizzlies, 26. The Clippers, 32.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Zubac finds Covington. Back to Zubac. And the pass to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Morant dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
George against Bain. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. George against Bain.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Covington's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Leonard against Brooks. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. 6 to shoot. George way outside. Here's Covington. Up again. Zubac. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious, and nothing that I can recall.
Oh!
How about the handles from the young fella. Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Covington a screen on Brooks. Leonard attacking. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 19 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Jackson a screen on Leonard. Jackson kicks to Brooks. On the wing, Bane. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wall passes to Leonard. Comes up empty down low. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Poked away. It's stolen by Wall. Here's the break. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Morant surveying the D. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Zubac.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Morant comes with the double team. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
The 3 from George. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Outside Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Brooks grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Clippers leading by 10. Wall looking it over. No good from Zubac. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Morant. Over the wall. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Payne against George. Kicks it out to Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And here's Leonard from three. George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Bane passes to Brooks. Zubats with it. Now defended by Adams. The three from George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now here's Morant for three. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Clippers leading by 10. Now here is George. Pass to Covington. Here's Zubats. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. From 17 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Morant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. And here's George. Outside Leonard. Shoots a fader. Just 5 on the clock. Zubats. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
George against Bane. And George kicks the wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Zubats with the screen for Covington. Here he goes. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Bane passes to Brooks. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Bane. Stolen by George. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's George. Outside, Wall. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
With the crossover to the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by George. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And the Clippers miss again.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Adams with the screen on George. The three from Morant. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All with it. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. From deep, George gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
So the Clippers with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.